For the third time this season, the Dallas Mavericks defeat the San Antonio Spurs after getting a 123-109 win in San Antonio, where it was the Luka Magic and Unicorn show against Greg Popovich and his Spurs. This is the Gray Area right here on 105.3 The Fan here on YouTube. Of course, my name is Kevin Gray. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Kevin Gray Sports. Be sure to hit that subscribe button right there for 105.3 The Fan here on YouTube, and can catch you on your home of the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Rangers. 105.3 The Fan with my partner, the two-time Hall of Famer Chris Arnold. Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis combined for 64 of the 123 points for the Dallas Mavericks, each of them scoring 32 points apiece. Luka Doncic, his 37th career triple-double, as he had a fantastic night with 32 points, 15 assists, and 12 rebounds. Kristaps Porzingis, meanwhile, 32 points. He had 3 blocks in this game. Absolutely terrific. Dorian Finney-Smith also played terrific basketball. He was a plus 11. He had 15 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals in this game. Was just all over the place for a Dallas Mavericks team now that is 8-4 on the season, evens up their road record at 3-3 on the season. For the third time already this season, the Dallas Mavericks beat the San Antonio Spurs, and they did so in their most complete fashion in this game, getting a lot of contributions from a lot of different guys. The Mavericks shared the basketball terrifically in this game. The Mavericks had 30 assists, a season high on 46 field goals made in this game. They shot 46% from the field, 40% from the three-point line. Kristaps Porzingis was terrific, especially in the second quarter. Had 17 big points after Luka Doncic got things started for the Dallas Mavericks with 10 points in the first quarter, as the Mavericks were able to outscore the San Antonio Spurs 31-22 in the first quarter. Luka Doncic playing well to start off with aggressiveness, getting to the basket early. The Mavericks had 36% of their shot attempts within 4 feet of the basket at the rim and shot nearly 63% on those attempts at the rim. So an aggressive attacking style, trying to take advantage of mismatches. And more importantly in this game, the pick and roll duo of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis was absolutely devastating. Time and time again, you saw Kristaps Porzingis setting the high screen and roll, rolling to the basket, being able to finish with authority at the rim. Luka Doncic pinpoint passes all night long to Porzingis and to get teammates involved. A sharing of the basketball was important in this game, and more importantly, shots went down for a Mavericks team that had been struggling mightily from the three-point line, and more importantly, the aggressiveness of getting to the rim in pick-and-roll situations with Porzingis and with Doncic. Dwight Powell also getting involved in pick-and-roll situations, attacking the rim and finishing at the rim. This was by far the most complete win of the season for the Dallas Mavericks. Only had 5 turnovers in the game, had 9 steals in the game. You saw the deflections. You saw them getting into passing lanes, trying to disrupt the offense of a shorthanded, yes, Spurs basketball team that had no Jakob Poeltl as he continues to remain in health and safety protocols. But for Jason Kidd and this basketball team, an important win on the road. But more importantly, they find themselves now 8-4 on the season after a disappointing loss on the road to the Chicago Bulls. The Dallas Mavericks find themselves going back to San Antonio, where they have been able to play extremely well so far this year, already beating them twice on their home floor already. As I mentioned, beating them 3 times already in their first 8 wins of the season. It was the Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis show. Here is Jason Kidd when I asked him after the game about if this was the team's most complete win this season, especially the way that they played and executing offensively and on the defensive end. Here's what Jason Kidd told me after the game.
Kevin Gray 105 to the Fan. Jason, I know it's only been 12 games, but tonight felt like the most complete win of the 8 wins so far this season. Did you feel that way on both ends, the way that you guys executed offensively, but also the way that you guys played defensively tonight?
Yeah, I think this is one of our better games. I think, one, because the ball was going in the basket. But I think just everyone was touching it. Again, just the way we started, I thought the energy of our bench was big tonight. Everybody was into the game, and that's something that we talked about as a team. We felt like our energy was low and we weren't supporting one another. And so I thought they did a great job for 48 minutes. We probably would like to end the game a little bit better if we're going to be picky. But it's hard to win in this building. We all know that. And to be able to do that twice, it just shows the character of this team.
So Jason Kidd saying we were able to get everyone involved, executing offensively and defensively, and sharing the basketball was key to turn good shots into great shots, and you saw that time and time again in this game against the San Antonio Spurs. More importantly, you saw the most efficient pick-and-roll duo in all of the NBA be able to take advantage of mismatches and exploit them all night long. Luka Doncic with terrific passing, the vision, but more importantly, the spacing on the floor was such that you could allow Luka Doncic to do the pick and rolls and to aggressively attack the basket with Kristaps Porzingis, who looked by far his best this season, attacking the rim, cutting to the basket, moving with authority, and more importantly, finishing with the kind of authority that you want to from Porzingis early on in the game, setting the tone, getting in the post, but more importantly, as the game went on, he continued to move fluidly and being able to make cuts and make them effectively throughout the entire game. This is the kind of game that you want to see from your two stars on your team. Doncic and Porzingis combined for 39 of the 68 first-half points that the Mavericks scored and set the tone for how this game was going to go, and they continue to do it time and time again. The Dallas Mavericks had 48 points in the paint and ensured that they were going to continue to stress the defense of the San Antonio Spurs. So give the Mavericks a lot of credit, bouncing back after a disappointing loss on the road to the Chicago Bulls, where they let Lonzo Ball get off from the three-point line. Zach LaVine was terrific in that game. They come out, play some of their best basketball on both ends of the floor. While you wanted them to finish a little bit stronger as they lost us the fourth quarter 32-21, you saw how well they played, especially in the first and second quarter. Kristaps Porzingis, 17 points, big ones, including a one-legged half-court make at the buzzer to end the first half. That capped off how good of a night Kristaps Porzingis had for the Dallas Mavericks. So the Mavericks now 8-4 on the season. They get ready to come back home to take on the Denver Nuggets on Monday to welcome in Nikola Jokic, the NBA's reigning MVP, and the Denver Nuggets. Can the Mavericks continue to build on the momentum? And more importantly, have they found a formula that harkens back to some of the things that they were doing when Rick Carlisle was here in terms of the pick and roll situations, and more importantly, being able to be effective in those situations? We shall see. But for now, the Dallas Mavericks get a 123-109 win on the road over the San Antonio Spurs to move at 8-4 on the season. They return home on Monday to take on the Denver Nuggets. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Kevin Gray Sports. Be sure to hit that subscribe button here for 105 Through the Fan here on YouTube. This has been Inside the Mavs. The Mavs get a 123-109 win over the San Antonio Spurs to 8-4 on the season. We'll talk to you next time. Peace.